Show opens with Daniel Bryan being out, and the reaction is insane. How over was Bryan on this comeback tour, man?
What's incredible? Well, I mean, of course, he's for me. Daniel is much more, especially now, much more of a hardcore wrestling fan, UK wrestling fan. The UK wrestling fans are in deep, man. They love their wrestling, and that's Daniel's the wrestling superhero. You know what I mean? And he had just come back from Holy Mackerel. He's never going to wrestle again now. Well, Holy Mackerel, he's back, and he's so yeah, he was hugely over, but. It just goes back to every question you get about why do you do this, why do you do that. It's almost like we write this show like we know what we're doing. Like, look, he's going to get a huge pop. What do we do? How do we utilize that? How do we, you know what I mean? And there's thought that goes into stuff. So it's just cool to see stuff like that's what was really cool and rewarding to me, even more so than the wrestling. The writing was when you do something from bell to bell and 8 o'clock to 10 o'clock at night or whatever, and you watch 2 hours of it and you go, man, it only dipped in that 1 minute. You know what I mean? Where if I could feel like, okay, that was a good show for 2 hours. You know what I mean? Or, man, if we could have had a better match in that second segment, we could have carried the energy. It's just, I don't know. Wrestling is totally different than writing a television show. That's for sure.
Let me know about the writing of this. Cass interrupts and gets beaten down, and a heel hook, and Cass is tapping like crazy to Daniel Bryan. What is this? I mean, usually when the heel cheats and gets in, that's why he's interrupting and cheating to be more of a heel.
Yeah.
What is this for? No, you're going to interrupt, but we're going to squash that immediately.
So to me, that's that's exactly why you would do it that way. You know what I mean? Like if it's done that way all the time, why would you do it that way again? Right. So it's actually an argument to not do it the same way. Do it some way different. And here's another argument I'd make is if you know how over Daniel's going to be and you know how the opposite Cass is with a UK audience,
sure.
Why would you do that? Some would go, oh, that'd be real heat. No, that'd be wrong heat. And that's just change the channel heat or heat. And so, you don't mess with, don't tug on Superman's cape and he's wrestling Superman. And he came and spit in the wind and he got it in an eyeful for it. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I think when people go, this is the way you do it, why'd you do it different? I think that's crazy. But I also fall into, why you do it different? If it ain't broke, don't fix it. You know what I mean? So I get the hypocrisy of it, which is why I always say, you're a human, you're a hypocrite. You know what I mean? Like you don't mean to be. And on real life issues, you're like, oh no, I've kind of always believed that. You know what I mean? But like on wrestling, come on, man. Surely you change your mind. You know what I mean? It's not peace in the Middle East we're not talking about. It's Daniel Bryan going, yes. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Let's weigh our options here, guys.